It's Devin Harris again here in Bristol Studios in Bristol, Tennessee. Sorry it's been a while. I've been through a couple moves, but if you'd like, I'm going to be cleaning this 65 Laney Linebacker out today. Y'all stick around. All right, y'all. Here we are with this Laney Linebacker 65 Reverb. Now, this has got to be probably one of the rarest amps they've ever made. I've never actually seen but one other amp that even looks like it with this color scheme. Normally, they're all white on black. And it was a 50 reverb. So I don't know if anybody has any more information on this amp. Please tell me. All I know is it's loud. It's a giggable. It's got a really good tone. So here we are. I got my rag. This is mostly vinegar with some water just to dilute it so it doesn't stink too bad. It works really good. It keeps mold from growing back on your cabinet, so that's always a plus. And then the old trusty rusty toothbrush, because you're going to have to get some of this Tail-X clean. So you can just be kind of liberal with it. You know, obviously you don't want to soak the amp, but you can just kind of pour some on the top there. Give it the old toothbrushing. Let's see what it looks like. Look at that. It's already a whole new amp. You want to make sure that you get every surface area a little bit with a toothbrush. Otherwise, you'll see little hot spots where there's still some left behind. I lived way out in the country, and there's a lot of dust when I last used this amp regular, so it is just trashed. But as you can see, I've kept the panel pretty clean throughout the years. The weirdest thing about this amp is every knob on this first channel is push pull, so you can get twice as much or less of the intonality. Problem is they've all come unglued over the years, so I'm going to have to do something about that so I can actually use that capability. But yeah, really cool amp. Got a really good sounding reverb in it. The speaker is really strange looking. I never actually took it out, but it's got a cool cone on it. Alright, put a little bit more there. Kind of get it coming off here. Well, it's looking really nice, y'all. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do a side, and then we'll go ahead and fast forward to the tone checking for y'all. Like I said, one good thing about the vinegar is it's going to keep the mold from coming back. So that's a huge plus. If you just do it with, with any kind of regular multi-purpose cleaner, it may or may not actually kill any mold spores that's actually growing on top of the amp. So you can do it in a month, have it again if you're not playing this amp regular and you just store it somewhere. Which is what I did for a while because I've got plenty of tube amps. This is a solid state amp, but it gets a really good clean sound, and the dirt's actually very convincing on it. You have to dial it in some. It's a great pedal platform. Words is hard. As you see, this one I'm just giving a light brushing. The deeper the cracks are and whatever particular type of Tail-X you have, the worse it's going to be. So you're really going to have to dig in to get it all out. But this one has pretty light checking on it, so it shouldn't be too hard. Alright. Should get around those. It also kind of helps attack rust from what I've seen. In the last couple of years, really using it a lot. All right, let's turn on the sign. Oop, and there's spiders coming out of it. It's been here a while. All right. As you can see, it's just getting every little bit of dust and dirt out of that crevice. Now, this is like a medium or light toothbrush. I recommend the heavy duty one, but it's just some old ones I had. Just because it really helps dig the dirt out of the crevices of that Tolex. But yeah, so there you go, y'all. Take your toothbrush and a rag and really get to it. And all your old fenders or anything like that with Tolex will just look great again. And if you really want to bring more shine out of it, you can use maybe like some 2-in-1 oil, some tongue oil, cream carnauba. They say not to use it, not turtle wax, but like Armor All. They say not to use it because over time, if you don't keep using it, it'll crack it. So I've been told not to use that. I have in the past, but you know, from everything I've read on forums, they say to stay away from that stuff. But anyway, Devin Harris out. We'll see y'all on the flip side when we do the tone check. Devin Harris again with this Laney Linebacker 65 Reverb. This thing's pretty awesome. For a solid state amp, it sure has taken a beating. You know, and yes, they can usually morton tubes, but I've had a lot of finicky ones, believe it or not. Not only has this thing just been in and out of storage buildings and warehouses and dust and everything, but I've done a pretty good bit of gigs with it. It's great for country. I ain't going to say that distortion on it's the best, but I mean, y'all tell me. Let's crank it up. So this is without the push-pull knob, so we haven't engaged double gain yet. Now let's engage push-pull twice the gain. I've heard metal guys play through these amps. Of course, you know, I'd have to dial it in a little more. Let's go back to clean, just to show you how quick and easy it is to do. And this will twice the gain. It's all the way on the back pickup on the Strat, and it still sounds good. That's a good sign. That's the two position. That's my favorite. Here's the middle, which they say Stevie Ray Vaughan liked a lot more than a lot of people think it's the neck. 4. Here's the neck. Really loud, pretty versatile. Got a good clean sound going on. Alright, let's plug into the far channel. It's really hot. So I think think this channel is a little more straightforward, and it's a little cleaner, less bass. I'm thinking that way you put like, you know, your Les Paul or whatever. I got the gain all the way up. Let me reverse that real quick. Ooh, a little dirty. I still gotta clean it. A little more basement like. It's already got more mids to it. Let's actually cut the bass up on this channel. So far, the bass has been at 0, y'all. 0. Alright. It gets tighter, so we can cut the bass up a little bit. Now, this amp does have a nice compressed sound. It's a little squashy. They figured out a good way to get that kind of tube attack. When you hit it, it lays back into itself. And I like that. Some people might not. Nice. So yeah, all in all, a very giggable amp. Now let's go. One of the weirdest settings on this amp is that you can bridge both channels. It has an input for it. Sounds pretty good, too. See now, cut this one down. Cut this one back down. So that's pretty cool. We'll blend both together. Gives it kind of a weird day. It's like both channels are fighting one another for the signal, but in a good way. So I'll put that dirty channel real low under the clean, so you get a nice kind of overdrive and a light crunch under it. Adds for lack of a better term, tubiness to this amp. Even though it's a solid state amp, they're trying to get a nice warm feel. And that's why, in my opinion, they deemed it a 65 reverb, because it's a lot like a deluxe when you dial it right. Get that nice full sound, nice reverb over top of everything. Kind of mid scoops, but in a good way. But we do have a full tone stack on both channels, so you get a master volume pre-gain and bass mid treble on both channels separate, a master for both, and a master reverb. And a presence is also the master on the master circuit. All in all, a very giggable amp. So, as everyone knows, I've got plenty of gear, plenty of stuff going on here at the house. This amp is going to come up for sale soon. I hate to let it go because I really like it for country gigs, but I've just got too many amps. Most of them are tube and stuff, so anybody that wants a good amp, I'm asking for $400 because it's super rare. You will not find a picture of this amp on the internet. But I would probably let it go for $325. But I'm going to need at least $70 or $80 for shipping if people want to ship. So please get in touch with me soon. If you want a really nice, clean sounding, solid state amp that'll take pedals very well and also has a reverb, this is the way to go. Nice depth. Anyway, this has been Devin Harris, y'all. I'm signing out. Please make sure to hit the like, subscribe, ring the bell. Make sure you get all notifications. I'm going to try to keep videos coming out regular very soon. Now that I'm up here in Bristol, I've got plenty more space to work with and a full studio in the basement. So before long, you will see some of my process on the tube. I'm going to show y'all kind of how I make my songs, how I write them, how I get them produced. I do all my own tracking usually, unless I have a friend or two over. I sure appreciate y'all. Keep in touch. And until then, take care out there in YouTube land.